Well, a very, very good morning to you and welcome to ID World. My name is Genevieve and it is a pleasure to have your company on this very special hour dedicated to the award-winning Planet Cruise. Now we can go from the Mediterranean to the Mexican Riviera, all in one show, just for you. I'm not alone though, I have got the lovely Keith Maynard with me. Hello Keith.
Good to see you, Genevieve.
Lovely to see you.
And you.
Now Keith, just before we start the show, of course, you have got so much information. You've been to so many places, a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, 12 years working in the cruise industry,
yes.
Travelling around the world, seeing these places, exploring them, working as what they call a cruise director, which means I did all the activities and all the entertainment on board. And yeah, I absolutely loved it, which means I can kind of bring a fresh approach to this. I can give you the insider information. And we've got an absolutely cracking show.
Oh my word.
I mean, some of the places today incredible. A chance to stay in Cambodia, in Siem Reap, and see the temples of Angkor Wat, which is stunning. Very, very rare opportunity.
Now, not only do we have great places, but of course we've got great prices for you as well. So if you're thinking, really, the Mexican Riviera? Oh yeah, at great prices also.
I mean, there's a great P&O deal, isn't there, with over £600 off. It's a start. It's an amazing Thompson cruise and stay.
We've got half price.
Half price deals as well with Cruise and Maritime.
So much. Should we dive in? Should we dive in and have a look at everything we have for you? We're going to start off with P&O. Now, this is on the Oriana. Take a look at this. You see, we are talking about great prices here. Now, you've got a special offer with a free case of wine for bookings made today. So make sure you get that booking today. You've got all-in-one Meon Valley Marriott in there as well. This is a 17-night epic Mediterranean voyage from Southampton and a special offer there as well for you. £849 per person. That is incredible. Now, we're also going to be looking at the fantastic... Now, this is great as well. This is Thompson Cruises. This is... do you know what? I think this is one of our hot picks. If you do want to go for this is 14 nights Hellenic Classics. This is your cruise, including a 7-night stay in a wonderful, wonderful hotel as well. They've got their own private beach, just to let you know. £799 per person. A great price on this also today. Now, of course, we have got lots more for you. Another deal here for you. Now, this is Carnival, and this is on the Carnival Miracle. Now, this is the 10-night Mexican Riviera cruise with a Las Vegas stay. This is fun. We're liking this. This is a great price here. You've got 3 nights at the 4-star MGM Grand Las Vegas as well, which is incredible. Take a look at that price, of course. Again, great, great prices. Now, something else, because we do have something for everyone. We have got Cruise and Maritime. Now, this is 7-night Majestic. This is your Fjordland from Newcastle. This is a fantastic half-price offer here. £479 per person. Incredible offer. And I know that our fantastic Cruise and Maritime always very, very busy. And this is sailing from Newcastle. So if you do want to have a look at that, of course, all the details at the bottom of your screen right now as well to call up. Now, the Royal Caribbean. Oh my word. This is Splendor of the Seas. 7-night all-inclusive Greek Isles and Montenegro cruise from Venice. You've got a free drinks package in here as well. And of course a great price on this as well. £829 per person. So stay with us in the show for that. Keith's going to take us through this as well. Now we have got something that I think is just absolutely incredible. This is 21 nights. This is Discover Cambodia, Singapore, Bali, and Malaysia Adventure. A free drinks and tips or spend on this one. A great price on this one as well for you today. You know what? Just what a way maybe to begin the new year or to end the new year and the old year as well. Absolutely incredible. 21-night Discover there if you do want to get that as well. Now, don't forget, of course, if you do want to talk to our fantastic cruise specialists, they are on the number at the bottom of the screen, 0800 781 5458, and also you can take a look at the website as well. But we're going to dive straight in. Of course, we started with the P&O. Of course, Keith mentioning that at the very, very beginning. Keith, this is lovely. This is P&O. It is, of course, the Oriana. Wonderful. There's 17 nights on this, and of course, P&O always very popular.
Classic British company. I've been on this ship, as with most, and I think we've got a bit of filming of me exploring.
Are you going to throw to you on the VT?
Can I throw to me?
Go on then.
This is Keith in the studio, throwing to Keith on the ship. Fresh from her multi-million-pound refit, P&O's Ventura was launched in April 2008 by Helen Mirren. She marked an exciting new direction for P&O Cruises and is a large, beautiful, contemporary and family-friendly ship with bags of character and a more informal onboard vibe that's making her a firm favourite with many passengers. One thing is for sure, you certainly won't go thirsty. With its emphasis on catering for today's British tastes, Ventura hosts numerous watering holes, from the visually stunning panoramic video wall, the Metropolis, through to a traditional pub, the Exchange. But this is my absolute hands-down favourite, Ollie Smith's new Glasshouse wine bar. It's a relaxed and stylish setting with tasty food available and also these wonderful flights where you can try lots of different new wines. With club or freedom dining on offer and a 24-hour buffet, you have real flexibility and you really can make the cruise fit your schedule. The recent refit also saw Atul Couture's Asian-inspired restaurant East added to Ventura's culinary arsenal. And when you do go, make sure you try the 24-hour slow-cooked lamb rendang. With 4 pools, a massive sports deck, special celebrity sailings, a new behind-the-scenes backstage tour, the biggest gym and spa in the fleet. There is loads to do on board Ventura other than just relax with a good book and top up your tan. But it's in the evening that this ship really comes alive. Vibrant West End style shows with exciting UK guest acts played twice nightly in the Arena Theatre. Then there's the excellent light entertainment which takes place in both the Havana Show Lounge and also the Tamarind Club. But what I like most is this stunning new atrium with this wonderful dance floor. The accommodation is bright, spacious and full of designer touches. There are big suites that can cater for up to a family of 6, through to these new single cabins that are a great cost-effective option for solo travellers like myself.
Oh, Keith, absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
Fantastic ship, fantastic company, of course, and 175 years of history. They know what they're doing, so they're going to give you a fantastic cruise.
Shall we dive into the cruise? Let's see where we're going. So we go from Southampton, and of course you've got 2 relaxing days of sea, and then we move on. Yeah,
so no worries about how many packs of shoes or how many handbags you want to take, Genevieve. You can get straight on board, get straight into the cruise. Well, after you've enjoyed the ship, you've explored, it's Lisbon, and this is a great place to enjoy because you sail down the Tagus River, and as you do sail down the Tagus River, you see beautiful things all on the side of the riverside, including the monument to discoverers, including the famous 15th century Belem Tower, an old marine fortification, and it's a wonderful city to explore. I always say, there's the Belem Tower. Now, I always say that with Lisbon, I call it the city of hills, trams and custard tarts, and all 3 of them are very, very prevalent. It's very hilly, so you should use the tram system. Tram 28 and Tram 15 are my 2 favourite rides, 2 of my favourite rides to do in the whole world. Tram 28 takes you down the Barrier Alto up the Baxia, and Tram 15 takes you on the Tagus River along the waterfront out to the St Geronimus Monastery, where you've got the tomb of Vasco da Gama. But definitely try the custard tarts. They are delicious. And there's a wonderful elevator as well, the kind of elevator where you can sit, have a glass of port, look out across the whole of the city. OK, we're then going from there, Genevieve, through to Cadiz. Now, I love this place. This is actually my favourite port in Spain. It's a fortified port. You can walk around the walls through these lovely kind of Moorish gardens, which are really gorgeous. And inside, when you go into Cadiz, it's got a kind of rabbit warren feeling with a little flower market in the centre and the houses that almost lean in to kiss conspiratorially. It's beautiful. But it's your gateway through to Cadiz. Through to Seville, through to the massive Gothic cathedral there where Christopher Columbus's tomb lies. You can see it all from the Giralda, the cathedral's bell tower. You can enjoy and explore the Alcazar fortress, and of course you can explore the old exquisite Jewish quarter, which dates back to the 7th century. It's an amazing place, Seville, and of course you've got the scent of orange blossom in your nostrils at all times as you walk around.
Oh, romantic.
OK, from there you then got a relaxing day at sea again to enjoy, all your food being provided for you, all that entertainment which is all included in the price of this cruise, and then we're going to Barcelona, and this is an amazing opportunity for you in Barcelona to enjoy the city which people like Gaudi have made such an indelible mark on. That's Barceloneta Beach. It's got the best urban beaches in the world according to National Geographic. They are brilliant, and I've spent a few good days there. But also you can head down Las Ramblas, the famous long winding thoroughfare which heads up to La Bruquera Market, which is over 900 years old, a great place to get tapas. You've got a chance to go to the Nou Camp, see the wonderful museum of football there and the big statue of Pelé, and of course you can see the whole of Barcelona from the hill of Montjuic. You can take the cable car up there and it's an incredible experience. Barcelona, brilliant. OK, then we're going to Marseille. This is France's oldest seaport. It's a great city for walking around on foot. Stick to the old harbour, explore the shops, try the famous French stew, bolognese, and if you can, see it all from the Notre Dame Cathedral, which gives you great views. There it is. You can take the Petit train up there and see the views through the Chateau d'Elf, where the Count of Monte Cristo was imprisoned. Then we go through to Livorno. Now, this is the port that gives you... I mean, I've got to say, a lot of people ignore Livorno. It's a beautiful little canal. It's like mini Venice, and it's well worth exploring. It's got a great market, really good for Italian shoes. There's an insider tip. However, this is the place that gives you access to Florence and through to Pisa. Go and get the iconic photo taken propping up the Leaning Tower. Go through to the living Renaissance museum that is Florence, full of Botticelli's Birth of Venus, for the Uffizi Gallery, the Duomo, one of Italy's big three, and of course that beautiful Tuscan countryside.
Oh, just gorgeous.
Then you're heading out. Wow, what an itinerary this is, because this is what's so good about a cruise. You unpack once and you see all these places. Now we're going to Rome. Civitavecchia is the port. You're going to take a transfer in to the Eternal City to say hello to the Pope, to do the famous Da Vinci Trail, you know, ending up in Piazza Lavona where they used to execute people, which is now a great place to get an ice cream and watch people walking past. You've got the Roman Forum, you've got the Colosseum you saw there where the gladiators used to bay for blood. It's an incredible experience. Remember, my big tip here in Rome, never ever sit down if you're going for a meal, it sounds strange, or a drink. If you sit down and get tourist price, stay standing at the bar, you'll get half price.
Thanks, Steve.
Then, relaxing day at sea before you go to Gibraltar. I always say this, Larry Lee said this, a piece of Portsmouth sliced off and rowed or towed 500 miles south. It's a great experience. the bobbies look like they're from Britain. You get the holiday snaps there of people just enjoying themselves. The Cathedral Cave is a great opportunity for you to hear the acoustics of this wonderful place where there's always more going on inside the rock than outside. Duty free, it's a paradise. Stock up, because again you don't have to worry, you don't have to fly back, you're going back by ship. So you'd stock up on your duty frees and enjoy and then, relaxing day at sea before we get to La Coruña. This is a walking city. You've got the Paseo Maritimo going all the way around the outside for 10 kilometres. You can walk around it. It's the birthplace of Zara. You've got the San Pedro elevator for great views, and it's the gateway. There's the San Pedro elevator. It's amazing. Going up the San Pedro Mount gives you amazing views of the coast. And the other thing is here, you can go to Santiago de Compostela, which is the third most famous Christian pilgrimage in the world. What an itinerary. Look at that. I mean, look at what you're covering there on the map.
It's breathtaking, isn't it?
Really
and
good.
I have to say, I mean, you are on the Oriana, and I love the idea of you're being on a cruise. You can see all these places. You go back to the safety of a beautiful ship every single night.
That's what it's about. It's about having familiarity, having amazing service, and again, remembering that with P&O, they've been doing this for so long that they really will look after you in great style. All your food's including, all your entertainment, such good value.
That is incredible.
It really is. And these ships have, internet. They've got, they've got a satellite TV. You can keep up with life.
Now, take a look at that fantastic value there, because we've just seen so many destinations. £849 per person is absolutely incredible. Your lead date is the 6th of February, so I think what a great way to look forward to the sort of the new year, because February sometimes can be a little bit of a time and you're not so looking forward to anything. This is absolutely incredible. Great price there for you. Don't forget, of course, you're saving over £600 per person on this as well. So really is incredible value.
It's a free case of wine.
Well, you should have mentioned that first, Keith.
I know. Well, I know you've already rung up 3 times before we went live, haven't you, Genevieve?
We did, of course.
It's a free case of wine for every booking.
Now, there's so much to see. Now, we have to move on. Don't forget, of course, the number at the bottom of the screen. Our lovely advisors will help you there all the time. But we're moving on to Thomson. This is the one I've heard. So this is going to be, I have a feeling this is going to be very, very busy.
It is.
So this is Thomson, of course. Thomson Cruises on the Thomson Majesty.
Yeah, well, I spent 6 years working as a cruise director for Thomson, 6 happy years, and they are an amazing company. If you look on ratings online, and you'll see how well they're thought of, particularly for their entertainment. It's incredible. This ship is number 3 last year for entertainment out of all the mid-sized ships in the world. So you can imagine very, very high standards. The crew, it's such a small fleet. It's only 3 or 4 ships in the fleet. Therefore, the crew know each other. They're very friendly. People come back year after year, sometimes month after month, just to see that same crew member. Food's brilliant on there. You've got great international cuisine, great choice. The ships are very open, and you've got a great selection of different UK guest acts coming on, a great show team on board, again, a good spa. But the whole thing about Thomson, and that people forget as well, is that the tips are included. The price you're seeing here also includes all your tips, so you're not having to pay for additional gratuities at the end like you do with a lot of the lines. So again, it's excellent. Excellent value. That's Liberty's Lounge. That's the light entertainment lounge. They have game shows in the evening. I used to host in there, maybe do Mr. and Mrs. and things like that.
Oh,
really, really good fun. And again, the show, I've trod the boards on there a few times. Really, really, really good fun. It's a great high-end entertainment and a great opportunity to have a British cruise experience. Familiarity, but going around some amazing places. Now, It's got a cracking itinerary, this, and for the value of what you're getting, Genevieve, I'm amazed at this. I really, really am.
Well, really, we are starting off, of course. Now we're flying UK to Corfu. We've got we embarked the Thompson, of course, the Thompson Majesty for 7 nights cruising.
And remember, we'll do this later, but there's loads of different flight options to get you to Corfu because Thompson have their own fleet of planes. Okay, relaxing day at sea from Corfu. Before you hit Mykonos, it's your first port of call. Now Mykonos is fantastic. It's kind of living proof that picture postcard destinations do exist. It's gorgeous. It's got this kind of sandy necklace going all the way around the outside of beaches. It's got these wonderful 16th century dormant windmills that you see all over the island. Yeah, you can trace the footsteps of Shirley Valentine in Horo, which is where you dock down with Little Venice. You can just enjoy the wonderful feeling of sitting in a Greek taverna and having some of that fresh tzatziki and the wonderful Greek salad. They've got their own Petros the pelican, who's the island's mascot, who has a full-time carer. I love that. People pay their taxes to have someone look after a big pelican. But it's a great place. And here as well, I do recommend, if you get a chance from Mykonos, you can do a 20-minute boat ride over to the island of Delos, which is the birthplace of Apollo and full of Greek mythology.
Wonderful, yes.
Now, next you're going through to Turkey. This is Kusadasi. I've always named this the land of the genuine fake. You can buy anything here, all at good value, but when they tell you it's Rolex, it's really Bolex.
Okay.
Remember that, because but do bargain hard. Go and get your apple tea, which is delicious. Try some of your Turkish delight. Have a Turkish kebab. Go into a hammam and get a massage from a big Turkish man and be kind of manipulated in various ways that you didn't know you could be on a big slab. It's incredible. I used to pay for it. Unbelievable. And the thing is, here you can go through to this amazing city here, Ephesus, which is probably the best preserved Roman city in classical times, with the wonderful Library of Celsus and the famous big place where St Paul preached to the Ephesians. Yeah. It's incredible.
And
it really
Athens,
is.
Of course.
Yeah, Athens. I'm going to cover that later on, but later in the show, so I'll come back to that. But you are seeing the Acropolis there, and of course the magic of Athens will be explored later because we've got another deal. Then we're going through to Crete. The port here is Chania. Now this is brilliant. Crete is a gorgeous island, and you've got blue flags, beaches all the way along where you're docking. This is the prettiest area of Greece actually to dock. I really like that. You can take a trip through to Knossos Palace, which of course you've got the whole mythology there of Ariadne and the Minotaur, you know. So when you do explore Knossos, take a ball of thread just in case you get lost on the way back. Now the other thing as well you can do is go and explore the Samara Gorge. You can walk that, which is really beautiful. It's the longest gorge in Europe, and the scenery is spectacular, and at the end you come out with great views of the Libyan Sea. And you've got the Arcady Monastery, which you can explore as well. I love the Aquarium and Reptile Rescue Centre, where you can go and see the giant python and Dimitri the octopus, who can open jars to get his lunch.
Oh my word.
Then you go through to Greece, Kalamata. This is where the famous Kalamata olives come from, and this is a great little destination. Quite rare to have this, and it kind of hugs along the coast. It's a great little part of Greece, and you've got a great chance again to sit in tavernas, enjoy those Kalamata olives, enjoy some of that tzatziki, go through and find loads of beaches, and just enjoy this kind of wonderful laid-back beach experience. Then we're going through to Corfu, and this is one of the most beautiful islands on the Mediterranean. Shakespeare, of course, set The Tempest here. Millions of olive trees gracing the hillsides, the scent of lemon blossom in the air. You've got great views over the whole island from the Bella Vista viewpoint. You've got Mon Repos, which is about 15 minutes from where you dock, but of course you're staying here. And you're not only staying here, you're staying here in one of Thompson's a la carte hotels. It's a massive upgrade, and it's got loads of extra dining options, beautiful rooms, and again, just to stay for a week in this hotel on its own is over £500.
Absolutely.
£540. So if you look at this, for $799 you're getting that week, plus you're getting the week on the ship, and it's an incredible place to go and explore. And they've got the Achillean Palace in Corfu, which I love. Great architecture, beautiful gardens, and it's where they filmed a James Bond movie, For Your Eyes Only. It's where Prince Philip was born. Wow. So Thompson, I mean, this really is a great deal. And I know a lot of our viewers, Genevieve, are huge Thompson fans, like me. They love the value, they love the experience, they love the friendliness, the entertainment, the food.
I have to say, I had to double check on the price there as we were looking at that hotel and as we were looking at the destinations. I've got the page really up close to me, because that was just done, and that just came down actually, because when we were getting ready for this show, that just came down in price as well. So down to $799 per person. Now don't forget, you also get Miles. Oh yes, you do. Miles the teddy bear as well.
Can we see Miles?
Exactly.
I've got Miles here. So this is the first 10 bookings. The first 10 bookings, you're going to get one of these. This is Miles the teddy bear, and here he is. Miles, say hello, Miles. Hello. Come and get me, please. Yeah, I'm really good at ventriloquism, as you can see. I'm very talented.
But great at the cruises. Great at the cruises, Kate. We'll stick to that.
Yeah, stick to the day
Let's
job.
have a look at what isn't included, because this
Miles,
is incredible. Under £57 per person per night. You get the teddy bear you just saw as well there. You get return flights included here. They're also available from your local airport as well, so don't forget that. That 7-night stay, they've got a private beach on that. That hotel was absolutely stunning. All tips and service charges are included in here. Take a look at the price and take a look at what we're calling out here as well. Now, that is absolutely incredible. You have got different prices as well. We'll give you those details right now. Let's take a look at those. So you have there on the 1st of May, that is the lead date as well. And to the outside, you see, it's not much more to go to the outside. I'll probably do that, actually, because that is absolutely fantastic. It is very busy. I'm always on this, as you can see as well. Flights, let's give you the details of these also. This is where you can go from. Pete, this is
the great thing with Thompson is you've normally got an airport within 60 minutes of where you live, which is great. So speak to our team when you ring up, our experts. They'll help you, they'll guide you, and they can see which airport's best for you to fly from. And the other thing as well is just remember, if you're new to cruising, if it's the first time you've watched, this is all included: your food, your entertainment, your accommodation. You unpack once, you see all these amazing places. You know, $7.99. The value for this is absolutely incredible.
And Planet Cruise, of course. I mean, they're award-winning, and this is the reason to sit here today and call our lovely advisors.
We are, and at the moment we've got a 96% rating on our customer feedback for this year. It's really incredible because you know, again, all the people that work for us have either cruised themselves or come from the cruise industry, so they can give you first-hand knowledge of, you know, and give you first-hand advice. And we're not affiliated to any one particular line,
you
so
have confidence,
we can give you honest advice.
You have confidence when you're booking with Planet Cruise as well. We're going to move on. We have got Cruise and Maritime, or Carnival, sorry. Now, this is absolutely incredible. Take a look at this. This is 10-night Mexican Riviera cruise with the Las Vegas stay. Incredible value again here. Yeah,
it is. Carnival now. So now we're moving to an American cruise company. This is very laid back. This is fun. This is all about kind of big parties out on deck. This is all about the kind of bright, brash designs of Joe Farkas, who's the ship's designer, and big entertainment with these huge, all singing, all dancing shows that you're seeing images of here, and loads of dining options. Carnival have fun ships, and they really do expand their casual dining options, so you can have Asian-themed buffets, New York-style delis, 24-hour pizzerias, you can have sushi bars on board, Indian food. They're all staples. You've got the chef's table dining experience, where you sit there with 12 people, and one chef personally prepares food for you, and you get the kind of wonderful cookbook and menu at the end as well. This particular ship launched in 2004. It's one of their Spirit class, and it's designed around the idea of fictional icons. So you've got different kind of wonderful drawings of famous characters like Robin Hood and Robinson Crusoe and Hercule Poirot as you walk round, and you've got the atrium based on Superman, the Superman kind of theming, which is really great. And the Gotham Lounge, of course, gets its things from Batman. Really fun for kids. And remember, cruising's a great thing for the family, you know, because the kids can do something during the day, you can go and do something else, and then you can meet up in the evening and you can have a meal together. Even in the evening, they have entertainment for the young children into the evenings, so the parents can go and get a romantic dinner for two.
Now, it is 10 nights Mexican Riviera cruise and a Las Vegas stay as well.
Yeah, now Las Vegas, fantastic. This is, you know, it's not only in Las Vegas, at the MGM Grand, which has its own lion enclosure. They bring the lions in from the desert where they keep them, and you can go down and say hello. I wouldn't get too close, but it's an incredible experience. I love the MGM Grand. So this is the only place, Vegas, where you can spend the night partying in ancient Rome. You can wake up in Paris. You can have brunch under the Eiffel Tower, bump into Superman on the way to dinner in New York, and watch an erupting volcano at sunset, or get married in a pink Cadillac. You know, everything is possible in Vegas. Great shows. At the moment, Celine Dion is playing. I recommend going to see her at the Caesars Palace. You've also got Cirque du Soleil there at the Bellagio. You can go and see the Valley of Fire, where they film a lot of the old Star Trek movies. You've got the Hoover Dam that you can go and experience as well. And, of course, the famous Bellagio fountains, where they have great shows every 30 minutes from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. And they're done to music, so you can have Big Spender and all the fountains going up. It's an incredible experience. So Vegas, you know, it's a place where dreams get made.
Absolutely. I think that's on a lot of people's bucket lists as well, isn't it? It is an experience.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we are moving on, aren't we? Going to LA.
Yeah, that's right. So a chance for you to go to LA before you're embarking the ship. You're embarking on the wonderful Carnival Miracle. And the great thing here is you're going to have a relaxing day at sea to enjoy that ship. before you go through to your first port of call, Cabo San Lucas, which is in Mexico. This is on the Baja Californian Peninsula. It's one of the leading tourist destinations. It's known for picture-perfect beaches. You're seeing some of them here. It's also known for this kind of desert terrain, these beautiful mountains. And this is Land's End, or it's called The Arch. That kind of translates as The Arch. And it's got Lover's Beach nearby. I won't tell you why it's called Lover's Beach. It's a great nesting place for sea lions as well. You can see them there. We used to dock our ship, actually, when I was on Queen Elizabeth. We used to dock right by Land's End, and we tender in from there. It's an incredible place. You've got great beaches, I mentioned some of them before, and you've also got a chance for you to go through to great nightlife and a dolphin encounter. And you can even do whale watching, because a lot of the whales migrate through this area. So go and see the wonderful grey whale, go out on a boat trip there. OK, then you're going through to another beautiful port in Mexico. I had a great time exploring my motorbike on this one, Puerto Vallarta. And this is great. This is the Pacific coast of Mexico. Great chance for you to get into, like me, hire a motorbike and explore if you want to be daring, or maybe just be boring and get a car.
I'll get a car.
Go get the Sierra Madre Mountains. You've got Banderas Bay. You can go and explore. The beaches are legendary. You've got Missaloma Beach, where John Hudson shot the film The Night of the Iguana for the film lovers. I've also, again, got a chance to go and see the process of tequila making. Why did the Mexican push his wife off the cliff? Tequila. You get it? Tequila making. Oh, boom. OK, and you can go out and explore the Isomalitos, which is this wonderful series of uninhabited islands.
We've got this for the hour.
And they've got deserted beaches, or you can zip line through the jungle. There's literally so much to do in this part of the world.
And of course you are on the wonderful, I'm not going to forget that one, the wonderful Carnival Miracle.
Yeah, I could give loads. There's more, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop my terrible jokes. Yeah, it's an amazing ship. It really, really is. And like we mentioned, it's got an adults-only Serenity deck as well. So even if you are travelling with the kids, you can have your own bit of peace and serenity. Beautiful service, and it's a great. You saw the red funnel there, the signature red funnel. There's a wonderful little restaurant up there. There's a glass elevator that takes you up.
Just wonderful. I mean, there's so much to talk about here. You can take. I mean, that price is absolutely incredible. We know this is going to be a very, very busy booking today, and the free ocean view to the balcony upgrade is so important on this one. You've got a single special on this as well for 1149, and of course single specials always very, very popular now with Planet Cruise as well. So you have got the return flights and flights provided as well from most UK airports. Let's take a look at all the different prices. Another incredible journey for you here, and you've got departure dates of the 1st of January and the 29th of January. It is absolutely incredible, and I think if you're departing on the 1st of January, what a way to start the new year.
It's a great way to start the new year.
It really is.
And the great thing about this as well is that price kind of encompasses all your transfers, includes the stay in the MGM as well. So everything's it's taking the stress out of that kind of travel experience for you. It's very, very easy, very simple.
And I just want to mention as well, Keith, it's £5 per person per night for inside to balcony. £5 per person per night. Yeah. You've got to get that balcony.
That's on the 29th of
January. Stay in touch with Planet Cruise. Sign up to the newsletter. You can call now, get your free copy of our Jenny magazine, or check out the brand new website also. Now, we did mention, of course, our very busy today at Planet Cruise at the call centre, all our lovely specialists and advisors there. But we've got Alex Duggan on the phone to chat to us live here. Hello, Alex.
Good morning, guys. Hi.
Good morning. Alex, I'm sure you're very busy right now.
We are indeed, yeah. Really busy Friday morning.
What's very popular at the moment?
I just wanted to mention to the Fred Olsen that we've got, the Balmoral, going on the 4th of January 2015. We have got 119 night sailing departing from Southampton. It's doing go over to the Far East, down from £10,000 to 6,799. We've done so many bookings on this already.
Yes.
So I thought we'd give you a little mention on that one, that it is available until Monday.
That's nearly 4 months, Alex, isn't it? That's nearly four months. For how much? For just over 6,000, you're saying now?
Yeah, it's gone down for years. So originally it was at £10,000. It's now gone down to 6,799 per person for 119 nights. So again, a fantastic saving.
Basically, like a world cruise. It
is indeed. It's 119 nights. You'll be going from Southampton as well. No flying needed from there. So.
Trip of a lifetime.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And Alex, I know you're very, very busy at the moment. We've got lots of great cruises here today on Friday as well.
It is indeed. Yes. Sorry. Well, we've got fantastic deals going on today. So again, if it is anything you are interested in, please do pick up the phone, because these deals are not going to be around for much longer today.
Well, thank you so much, Alex. So we'll let you get back. I can hear you very, very busy.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Now, we're busy too as well. We've got the next deal for you. This is Cruise and Maritime. This is always so very busy.
Yeah, it is, because it's still part of their half-price offer, which is going to end on the 12th of December. So there is an urgency here. If you want to get involved on this, you need need to get in quick. We've been featuring a lot of their cruises because they're selling so well, and they're very, very popular. It's a British cruise experience. This isn't a gimmicky cruise where you've got kind of skydiving and everything else. This is very traditional. It's a great chance just to go away, relax, sit and read a book, lay on a sunbed, listen to a great guest speaker, have a lovely bit of entertainment in the evening and some live music and a great choice of food, or have a party out on the deck. But this is all about stripping it back to the essentials of what makes a good cruise, and that is, of course, your service, great accommodation and a great itinerary, and, of course, excellent value, which this is offering, because this is half price.
It is, yes, a half-price offer here, but this is coming to an end soon as well.
It is, and this is on the new ship, the Magellan, which is going to be new for Cruise and Maritime for 2015. It's going to be their flagship, and it's adult only as well. So if you've got people watching that think, well, I'd like to go away, but I'd just like to be surrounded by, kind of people my own age, then this is a great opportunity for you to go and do that. Enjoy the wonderful spas, and the ladies you saw there are there ready waiting to massage the stress out of your day, and of course the amazing entertainment. And again, British. It is a British product, so it's going to be familiar, it's going to be comfortable, and it's a small ship, so it gets in to nice tight places as well.
Now this is going from Newcastle, which is great also. So we start off in Newcastle, and you've got a wonderful 7-night cruise on the Majestic.
That's very rare. So this is great access for any of our viewers that are, of course, living up in the north, that have been asking us for sailings from Newcastle. Great chance for you to head out from there, part of the northeast, and then you go in. Your first port was Dundee in Scotland. There we go. And this is a great chance for you to explore majestic glens, pristine beaches, ancient forests, a fascinating history, of course, of Scotland with those wonderful kilts, and the Spodden and the Tam O'Shanter, and golf courses. And Dundee, of course, is Scotland's 4th largest city. It's a shopper's paradise. I've been there many times. Murraygate, Wellgate, great chance, Overgate, lots of gates, all great places to go and get your shopping. You've also got loads of great museums. My favourite one is Captain Scott's ROS Discovery, which is berthed there on the River Tay, and you can go and explore that and see about the history of that expedition, which is brilliant. And apart from that, go and dip your toes in the waters in Monrose Beach if you dare.
If you dare. Relaxing day at sea, and then we are heading to Norway.
Yeah,
so
Olvik. Now this is great. This is right. Listen to this. I'll have to talk you through this because you're only in Olvik for the first hour, 8 till 9. This is beautiful, framed by a backdrop of glorious mountains. You're going to see pictures here just of Norway, because this is Norway, and no words, no images, no video footage can describe the wonderful experience of actually seeing this close up. And the only way to see it really is at Skogfossen waterfall. It's beautiful. You're going to get a chance to go there. The only chance to see Norway is from the deck of a ship, is actually them walking out and exploring. You're going to be in Olvik from 8 till 9, and then there's a chance for you to have an overland tour and pick the ship up later that day, because then you're going to cruise through Hardangerfjord, and then you're going to anchor in Isfjord from 11:30 until 5, which is a tributary at the end of the beautiful Hardangerfjord. Mountains up to 2,000 foot high. You've got the largest mountain plateau in Europe and Norway, which is a huge national park. We can still see wild reindeer herds moving across the plateau, which is an incredible experience. You've also got the Vollenfossen waterfall, which you saw pictures of earlier, which is one of Norway's most popular attractions, most beautiful waterfalls. You've got the Sisen Dam. You've got all these Iron Age and Viking graves and settlements that you can explore in the history. Norway is an incredible place, and again, whatever season you go in, it kind of changes colour with the seasons.
Lovely.
But you will feel so small. Yes. You will feel so privileged to be doing it.
Amazing. Now this, of course, is the new ship for Cruise and Maritime as well.
It is, and then we're going through to your next port of call. As you sail out at the end, you're then going through to Flom. This is a little place between steep mountains. That's what it's translated, and it's deep into Sognefjord, which is the world's longest and deepest fjord. Towering cliff faces that you're seeing, which are going to make you feel so small. And again, you look at the villages that cling to the side, and they almost look like miniature models, like those miniature railway models. You've got the White Caves of Gudvangen to explore, which are full of stalactites, which are amazing. They put a classical soundtrack music on and a great light show. You can sip a cappuccino from the Stanheim Museum for amazing views, and you can go and meet the goats of Onrudel, or, and I love this, do the railway. And this is the picture of the railway, the Flom Railway, one of the steepest, oldest railways in the world. And it just takes you past these kind of really tight bends through tunnels, hugging round as you climb all the way up. Incredible experience.
Yes.
And then as you cruise out, you're going to cruise out through Nærøyfjord, which is the world's steepest fjord. 6,000-foot cliffs either side of you, and you're going to see eagles. It's just incredible. Okay.
Now we're on then to Bergen.
Bergen, this is great. Now this is the biggest of the ports you're going to be going to, as you'll see represented there. Still very back to the nature. You've got a chance to take. Well, first of all, I mentioned this. This is the famous houses. They're called the Hanseatic Wharf. It's UNESCO protected. They're wooden, they're tall, multicoloured, and it's a wonderful thing just to walk in amongst them and explore. Behind that, you've got a huge fish market, which is one of the biggest fish markets in the world, and you'll see the lights there heading up the old cable car. That takes you right up to the top for great views, and I would recommend that you do that. Mount Florian is the place. You can take the cable car up and walk that down, and you can also head out from here to the Fanstoff Stave Church, which I recommend is beautiful, and also to Edvard Grieg's house on Lake Nordas.
We have got a relaxing day at sea, so you can take in everything that you have seen, and you're back in Newcastle. As we said, it is the new ship for Cruise and Maritime, so of course it is absolutely beautiful.
It is, and again, you've not only this sailing, we've got another similar sailing departing from Dundee on the 29th of March, and prices for just over £600 on that. But this, again, bearing in mind, this deal, this half-price deal, is coming to an end. It comes on the 12th of December, which I think is a week.
Oh, yes. That's only just a week away, absolutely.
So you really do need to get in quick on this.
This is a half-price offer. It is a fantastic price. Now, there's a single special on there that I want to tell you about as well, $759, because single specials are always so popular and very, very busy. $479 per person there. Of course, it is the maiden season of Cruise and Maritime's new adult-only ship, as you can see there as well. And this is absolutely incredible value. So if you do want to pick up the phone right now, I think that's going to be very, very busy. Different prices, of course, for you. I'll give you those details right now, of course. And, you see that ocean view. It's not much more there, is it, for the ocean view?
And remember, the big thing about pricing is you get in touch, we'll match the same quote for the same price on the same day.
Yes.
You know, if you get in touch. So we're not going to only be beaten on price. So do get in contact with us if you see something else, and we'll match that for the same day, same holiday.
And you can get in touch, of course, on 0800 781 5458. Also, there's a website there as well for Planet Cruise. It's absolutely fantastic. Now we're moving on. Oh, I couldn't wait to get to this one. It's Royal Caribbean and its Splendor of the Seas. It's 7 nights, all-inclusive, Greek Isles, Montenegro from there. Oh, it's just beautiful. Now, we've got loads of details about this. Keith is going to talk us through, but we're going to hear from Gemma first on board. Take a look.
The easy thing about going on holiday with Royal Caribbean is finding something exciting to do. The difficult thing is choosing what to do first. Royal Caribbean really do offer the whole family something special, and it doesn't matter what age you are. Your holiday is going to be jam-packed full of exciting, special, unforgettable moments. So your days could be spent surfing, ice skating, rock climbing maybe, or perhaps just perfecting your swing on the golf course. And then after that you can head to the H2O Zone water park, where you've got fountains which spray water everywhere. Fun for all the family. Whether it's a nice quiet nightcap you're after or some pre-show cocktails, when cruising with Royal Caribbean you'll be spoilt for choice in terms of where to go. And sometimes you just fancy a nice cold pint, and then you can go down to the English vintage style pub. You've also got a sports bar. You can listen to some live jazz. And then for those more sophisticated moods, you can go and have some bubbles in the very glamorous champagne bar. There's live music you'll want to dance the night away to. There's comedy. There are spectacular ice skating shows which are simply breathtaking. And not only that, you get front row seats to award-winning musicals. On top of that, you can watch brand new movies in 3D. You could even watch a film from the pool on the outdoor screen. And then later, on the way home from dinner, you could even bump into Shrek. So on every Royal Caribbean ship, there is a great variety of specialty restaurants, from the Mexican-themed sabours to the more casual boardwalk doghouse. Not only that, if you're watching your figure, you can always pop down to the Vitality Cafe and get some wraps and smoothies and juices and that sort of thing. Or, if you've got a sweet tooth, definitely head along to Cups and Scoops, where you can get your cupcakes and ice cream. When it comes to the accommodation, you've got so much choice. So this stateroom is a balcony stateroom, but you might want to go for a 2-story one perhaps, with really contemporary decor, or perhaps one with a big wraparound balcony overlooking the ocean, or even a family suite. Now those come with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and your own living room as well. But what all of the staterooms have in common is that they all come with a nice interactive flat screen TV. Really good for checking your bill and also for booking your shore excursions and your entertainment.
Wow, absolutely incredible, and some incredible destinations here as well, Keith.
Absolutely, yeah. So you're flying out to Venice, and you've got 7 nights cruising on board that amazing ship that Gemma showed us so well. Great chance for you to explore, and again, so much to do with Royal Caribbean that the ship is a destination in itself. First port of call is Kotor, yeah, so Venice, we fly to Venice and then we head straight out. So first port of call is Kotor. This is Southern Europe's longest, most stunning, most beautiful fjord. It really is incredible. And as you sail in, make sure you're out on deck at least an hour and a half before you arrive, because there's so much to see. Just look at that imagery. Look at that framing Kotor. It's a medieval city with World Heritage status. And you've got the old city itself surrounded by these walls, which is burrowed into the side of the mountain. The medieval centre is a charming jumble of narrow alleyways, piazzas, churches, palaces, cafes, clubs, bars, restaurants. It's amazing. The walls themselves are about 5 kilometres long. It's about €2 to walk round. Gives you amazing views. I would recommend definitely doing it. There's a great maritime museum, which is a really good thing to do. Even if you're not a big fan of the sea, it's really interesting and it gives you an idea of the heritage of Kotor back for the 12th centuries. But Lake Skadar National Park, if you're a nature lover, and if you're a wine lover like me and you,
yes,
or you and I should say, the enchanting wine road, which is...
I said yes too enthusiastically there.
Exactly.
I know I did.
It's an enchanting wine road where you get to taste lots of lovely wines. There we go. Then we're going to Corfu. Now, I have already talked about Corfu. One of the biggest, most beautiful islands in the Caribbean, with those wonderful silvery olive trees all on the side and the scent of lemon blossom in your nostrils. Okay, moving from there through to Athens, Piraeus. Wow. I mean, Piraeus is the port where you dock. Athens, of course, is a very close little journey away into. It's a shopper's paradise, for men and ladies. You can buy whatever you want there at very good value prices now. But of course, it's full of history, with the Parthenon standing for over 2,000 years on top of the Acropolis. You've got the wonderful little houses of the Amalfi builders that are burrowed into the foothills of the Acropolis. And again, around the foothills of the Acropolis, you've got a rabbit warren of tavernas, of little monostrati street markets that you can go and enjoy. Where again, just sitting in a taverna and watching the world go by with a strong Greek coffee and some tzatziki and some olives is just all you want to do. Beyond that, you can go and see the changing of the guard, which is really good. They wear these wonderful skirts and they just look great. It's at Constitution Square. And I would recommend the ancient Agora, where of course people like Plato, Sophocles and many others used to declaim, and this is the birthplace of democracy, Genevieve. This is where it all kicked off.
Absolutely, it's where it all started. We're heading to Mykonos after
Mykonos again, loved by backpackers, millionaires alike. They're a very liberated island. I've already covered it, so we'll move on. Then we're going to Kefalonia. Now this is a rare island to visit. I love Kefalonia. It's the biggest of the Greek Ionian Islands, and of course people will know it best from Captain Corelli's Mandolin, which was shot here. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place. Tree-studded hills, sprawling vineyards, soaring coastal cliffs, these kind of honey-hued sands with these turquoise waters. I recommend going through to Dragoti Cave is the word I was looking for. I recommend there. I also recommend you going through to the cliff frame beach that took a starring role in the movie Captain Corelli's Mandolin, which is Myrtos Bay. And if you get a chance, Miscellany Lake as well is really, really beautiful. And if you like your fortresses, go through to St George's. Great views.
Oh, absolutely incredible, and so much more to see as well. We've got a day at sea. We're back to Venice again.
Yeah, Venice, one of the world's most romantic cities.
Yes,
and of course, it's an
beautiful.
amazing place to sail into and sail out of. It really is stunning, because you get a sense and a feeling of Venice as you arrive and as you leave. So you're getting an added extra. And of course, we can always add a stay on, pre or post, with Planet Cruise. If you want to experience Venice, you've not done it, get in touch. We'll add a stay on for you, and we'll make it bespoke, tailor-made, as that's what we do best.
Ah, just absolutely wonderful. Now, so much to talk about here. Do you see the deposit? £25 per person deposit to secure that for yourself. You got a free drinks package in here, free tips and free car parking. You've got return flights, can provide flights obviously from most UK airports as well. This is really incredible. Let's show you that drinks full page actually, because this is fantastic value, Keith.
It is. Well, what you do is for the price of the inside, you get one of those three. So you either get free drinks, free tips, or free car parking. And then of course, if you go through and you get, so look at this, look at that. Wow. Select drinks package. That's a bottle, can and draft beers.
Yeah.
You've got wines by the glass, fountain drinks, and free souvenir cup, non-alcoholic beverages. It's absolutely amazing. This is an all-inclusive cruise. And again, just to repeat, the free drinks, the free tips, and the free car parking, all included. They're all included in the cost here.
That is incredible. And
All
don't forget,
included.
£25 per person deposit, I think is absolutely wonderful as well. So I mean, that price is great. We are talking about so many
This is an all-inclusive basic, an all-inclusive cruise.
Yes,
With Royal
exactly.
Caribbean for £829 is pretty stunning. And again, if you try and work out how much you'd spend on drinks independently, how much your parking would be, how much you pay on the tips.
Yeah, and I have to say that's going to be very, very busy right now at this call centre, so do make sure you call up our lovely specialists at Planet Cruise. But we have got, you see, we always have a grand finale,
We do.
don't we? This is a grand finale. This
Drum roll.
is the 21-night Discover Cambodia, Singapore, Bali, and Malaysia.
And it's with Celebrity. Now, big breaking news about Celebrity. They've just
Yes.
announced, literally this morning, that they've got 2 new ships coming out. First one will be coming out in 2018 with STX in France. It's going to be amazing ships, 117,000 tonnes. And the thing about Celebrity is that they do build absolutely stunning ship. I don't say that lightly. Walking around them, it's modern. It's kind of full of little beautiful touches that you just don't find anywhere else. Attention to detail, and it's classical, but it's trendy at the same time. Spacious. They use a lot of light in their ships as well. Lots of glass. They have great attention to detail on the food. Lots of different chances for you to enjoy food. Even aqua class, where if you love your healthy food, you can enjoy that. They have restaurants on board going for their first Michelin star. You've got the Apple Eye Lounges on board, where you can get great tax savings for Brits on iPads and things like that, because everything's in dollars on board. And you've also got tours being done by Ben Fogle. I could go on and on and on, but it's a great brand. It really, really is.
These are places I would say a lot of people would not probably get to visit, and you have, again, I love the idea for me, the safety of the ship. You go back to the comfort of your ship, but look at where you're seeing. We are, of course, starting off in Singapore.
We're starting off. Ignore what you're seeing on the screen. Do apologise. Ignore what you're seeing on the screen. You're starting off in flying out to Siem Reap. Okay, now Siem Reap is in Cambodia, and this is the main reason that people visit Cambodia, because from Siem Reap we're giving you a 3-night stay in a 4-star hotel. Now, I spent five days in Siem Reap back in 2007, fell in love. And the reason you go to Siem Reap is because you want to go and see the temples of Angkor Wat. And they are absolutely stunning. They date back hundreds and thousands of years with the Khmer people. And the Angkor Wat itself is the largest religious site in the world. And people normally get there as the sun's rising, and you can see the sun rising behind it, and it's framed. It's on such a scale that you wouldn't believe. Included in this, we're giving you an adventure tour in Angkor Wat on day 2 of your stay, and on day 3 a chance to explore the night markets of Siem Reap. So really is incredible. But look it up if you're not sure about Angkor Wat. This is top of most people's bucket lists.
Right, yes.
You can get passes. You can go. You take it in a little tuk-tuk. You take a little tuk-tuk in. One of the friendly locals.
Yes.
Call them Bumak. It means French in Cambodian. They'll love that. And you get a chance to see these amazing temples. If you ever watch any of the Lara Croft Tomb Raider stuff, the famous temple in the forest is one of those. It's called Tar Prom, and it's in one of the temples there, and it's where the forest is taking back the temple, and you've got these old temples with these huge roots wrapping themselves round. It's a stunning thing to see. It really is.
That is incredible.
That's the start.
That's just the start. That's the start. You've got those 2 tours as well. This is incredible.
So three days,
Yes.
all included in the price you're seeing on the screen. Then you're going through to transfer to Singapore, and then we're giving you a 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Singapore on top. Now, this is great because Singapore is a multicultural melting pot of Chinese, Indian, Malay cuisine, one of the world's great eating capitals. It's great for shopping. You've got Gucci and Vuitton on the Orchard Road. You've got the great zoo there with the excellent night safari. Do go and see the night safari, over 900 different nocturnal animals to see. That's the Marina Bay Sands. You can go back one, because that great big boat stuck on 3 skyscrapers there.
Incredible.
You can sit in a pool on an artificial beach, have a cocktail, and look out over Singapore. I've done it. It's an incredible experience. I definitely recommend it. Do a Singapore river cruise where you climb on board what's called a bumboat and you sail along, which is great. I mean, it's just an amazing place. And the Jurong Bird Park. The Jurong Bird Park, the world's largest walk-in aviary, where the birds are flying all around you. Bill Oddie would melt. Then we're going from here, from Singapore, to get on board the Celebrity Millennium. Then, after all that, so you've already had 5 nights.
Yes.
You've already had Singapore. You've already had Siem Reap. You see the temples of Angkor Wat.
Yeah.
Now you've got an amazing cruise for 14 nights.
Wow.
This is great. Singapore, you're going back to, so if you haven't explored Singapore, you've got another chance to already. Then you've got a couple of relaxing days at sea before we go here to Bali. And this is so rare. I can't believe this, because this would be a cruise I'd have just loved to have been in charge of as a cruise racer.
What's the trip of a lifetime?
2 overnights in Bali. Okay, so 3 days to explore this magical island, which is literally, it embodies the very essence of the exotic and the mysterious sea. Steep hillsides, tropical green, rice terraced paddies. You've got plantations of coffee, banana, fragrant spices lining the roads. You've got monkeys haunting the grounds of sacred temples in the forests. These amazing temples like this that you're seeing here, which is the water temple. It's an incredible place. Go through to Ubud, which is an incredible place for fine art and dance. Go and see the famous Balinese fire dancing and try and experience the Ubud monkey forest. Okay, from here we're going through to Komodo Island. Komodo lizards have thrived here for millions of years, they believe. They were only discovered 100 years ago by Dutch sailors who came back telling of stories of fire-breathing dragons. It's incredible. You have to book a tour to get off. It's an UNESCO-protected hemisphere area. Look at that. It's like stepping back into Jurassic Park. These big boys are incredible. They grow up to 300 pounds, 10 foot in length. They hunt in packs. Go and do it, it's incredible. There's even a pink sand beach, one of the world's only 7 pink sand beaches to explore. Okay, relaxing days at sea before you then go to Thailand. What an itinerary.
This is absolutely incredible.
Phuket in Thailand. Now this is great. This is your chance to go through to a James Bond island, Phang Nam Bay, which with the man with the golden gun. You've seen pictures of it here. These wonderful limestone kiosks kind of heading out of the waters of the Andaman Ocean. You've also got a chance here to go through to the Gibbon Rehabilitation Centre, where I caught up with a lot of my family. You've also got a chance to go through taking a Thai massage, maybe a ladyboy show if you're feeling cheeky. Have a, you know, even go through to elephant trekking, which I absolutely loved. Then, from here, there's more. Malaysia now. How many countries are we ticking off?
Oh,
Penang.
incredible.
This is the Pearl of the Orient. This is the food capital of Malaysia. It's called Penang. It's the Penang nut, and all the locals chew it, which stains their teeth red. So look for it. They've got a Street of Harmony here, which I love, my dad being a vicar, because you've got 4 religious communities living side by side. On the same street, you've got a mosque, an Indian temple, a Chinese temple, and an Anglican church. And you can also go and see Kek Lok Si as well, which is Southeast Asia's biggest Buddhist temple. Amazing views over the whole of Penang. Right, then we're going through to Kuala Lumpur.
Oh, we've got more.
This is great, yeah. Kuala Lumpur, you'll see the famous image of the Petronas Towers coming up next, which you might recognise from certain movies. And this, again, is a great chance to go out and experience some of the wonderful... The land of smiles, as Malaysians say.
We're smiling just looking at
Well,
this.
I can't believe it. Then you're back to Singapore before you go back to London. This really is a stunning chance to see Southeast Asia, which is one of the hottest places to go, literally, but also it's hottest in the sense of it's really popular with the British cruise public at the moment.
And all from the beauty of your wonderful Celebrity Millennium as well. Now, you've got, remember, 3 nights in a 4-star hotel, 2 tours included as well, and you're going to have New Year's Eve in Siem Reap as well.
Now, I know personally from the amount I spent just going out to do Siem Reap, just going out to do Cambodia on my own, I was looking at nearly that. That's just for my stay in Cambodia when I flew out directly and stayed and went out there, because flights are so expensive out to the Far East. Look at that value, £2,749, and all of that is included,
And it's
Jen.
so easy because you're taking to every place, which is just beautiful. And all the details on the screen, and we're very excited about this one. This is going to be a very, very busy cruise with our operators today. Now, you've got an ocean view of above, by the way. You get free drinks, free tips, or $300 spend on board. Book concierge and you get all 3.
That's right. Just one of the 3 for the standard price you've got there of the inside cabin, but the concierge, all 3, which makes it such good value.
That is absolutely fantastic value. 21 nights. That is amazing. Let's take a look at all the different prices for you. Now, if you do want to, of course, call our fantastic experts, make sure you do on 0800 781 5458. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And, of course, remember that drinks package available as well, if we're going to show that to you. And don't forget, of course, you can see there what you're getting here, Keith. It's great.
Yeah, well, the drinks package is, if you're going to choose one of the 3, if it was me, it'd be the drinks package. It offers the best value, because look at what you're getting there. You know, it's pretty much making again the deal all inclusive for you, because you're getting all your food's already included. There's a couple of restaurants that you might want to pay a bit extra to go to, but with this you get all your drinks included as well. Such good value to go to such such amazing
It
places.
is,
I mean,
absolutely.
honestly, those lizards, you kind of want to strap a saddle on and ride them. I'm not suggesting that. Please,
No,
animal.
don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
But they're
Right.
huge. They're that big. You can do that. They're really massive.
There's so
you know what I
much
mean?
to
They really are.
see. Now, I know we have had a lot on the show, so let's recap on what you have seen today. We started off with P&O Cruises on the Oriana. 17-night epic Mediterranean voyage from Southampton. Take a look at that price. That is absolutely incredible. $849 per person. And we have so much to talk about there. Don't forget the Meon Valley Marriott as well. And you can obviously start your holiday early there. Relax. You can park there as well for the whole time. And that's only £70 per person. Then we had Thompson. Now, we know this is going to be busy. So this is something, if you do want to call up right now, be a good idea. And $799 per person for 14 nights. And this is your Hellenic Classics cruise. And you've got a 7-night stay in that beautiful hotel. Did you see that hotel? Private beach as well. And Carnival next as well. Now, this is the Las Vegas one. 10-night Mexican Riviera cruise with a Las Vegas stay. That's one on some people's bucket list, isn't it? $949 per person. And the ocean view to balcony upgrade on this one as well. And then we moved on to cruise and maritime. And this is going to Norway from Newcastle with a stop in Dundee as well. It's the maiden season of the Cruise and Maritime's new adult ownership as well. So be among the first to sail on her. And you've got a single special there of $759 as well. Royal Caribbean, now this is absolutely great as well. 7-night all-inclusive